V for victory and Victini. Hey guys, welcome to my Pokemon White walkthrough. I'm DeoGenZ, and we are on Victory Road. Okay, so since there are so many trainers on Victory Road, as you probably predicted, guess what? We are speeding them all up. Yep, that is what has to be done, and okie doke. So, first up, Eurufin versus Dudette. I don't know if anybody caught that, but I actually did change my dude's name to Dudette. So for those of you who commented on the name before saying, "Hey, it's female, why is it still dude? It should be Dudette." Well, I changed it. It is no longer dude, like a raisin is no longer a raisin when it becomes a Dudette or a raisinette. You know what I could go for? Some chocolate-covered raisins right now. Just throwing it out there. So if anybody has any, send them to P.O. Box. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so Zubraika. Let's see. Okay, no poison damage there, but enough from the poison tail to knock it out. So that's fine. Ooh, what are those guys doing up there? It's like, hey, watch this. Whoa! Whoa! Seems he's too chicken to do that. Whee! But it's rather fun. So if you guys see a cliff, be sure to slide off it because it always leads to happiness. Well, okay, unless there's jagged rocks at the bottom, then don't do that. But if you're on Victory Road, then you can. Oh man, I'm really happy we're here, guys. It has been quite a journey in this Pokemon White walkthrough, but finally we are getting to see the Elite Four. But of course we gotta take on these worthless trainers. I say they're worthless because they're still just standing around on Victory Road. Seriously, these guys should be moving around and stuff. They should be like trying to find a way out instead of just standing there. But you know what? They're looking for some shit. So the shit we will bring. And like monkeys at the zoo, we will toss the poo. Because that is what they wanted. No, not really. They just wanted some battles. And this guy's trying to copy my style with a Murando. But his Murando is much weaker. It doesn't look like he has any of the elemental fangs, ice, fire, or electric. So that's good. Not going to take Dudette out. And look at him. He's totally trying to jack my style. He has a Pandora and everything. Let's see if we can take this thing out. Yes! My Dudette stands strong. My Dudette is like an Amazonian warrior woman. Frickin' 20 feet tall. No, I'm just kidding. Something I will mention to you guys if you don't know already, but I'm not going after all the items here. We can't push him off, too bad. But if you go that way and follow the caverns and staircases, you will find some more items if you are the adventurous type. But to keep things in the time limit of YouTube, since I already had to speed up this video as it is, just to fit into the regular 15-minute limit, I can't be going after items all willy-nilly. But we can take on the trainers because I do want to show them off. This guy is leading with a Zurozukin, and remember, he is the annoying asshole Pokemon that does not actually attack. He just uses stupid moves like Scary Face, Swagger, Confuse Ray, and other bullshit to just basically overall annoy you. He doesn't really pose much of a threat, but boy is he annoying after a while. So what does he have next? Oh, it's the Ninja Winnie the Pooh. Kung Fu Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, I still believe that he looks like Winnie the Pooh. If Winnie the Pooh was a Kung Fu master. Drain Punch. Well, it was good enough that we took out at least one fighting type with my Woot, who is a normal type and weak to fighting types, by the way. So we're gonna growth it up, and then Leaf Blade to the face. Taste my blade, you're done! Oh, too bad. Your Kung Fu mastery styles cannot overcome my mastering samurai styles. And this guy is the final evolution of Dokora, and it is a Ruption. Or a Rupushin, however you say his name. And even though he was taken down pretty easily there, I will say this, I have seen some videos by King Daddy DMAC, and he has used a Rupushin. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty fun Pokemon to play with in the metagame. Looking to be a kind of a attacking wall, stall kind of thing. where it regenerates its health by drain punching and then uses bulk up to no end to just completely wall your opponent. It's going to be interesting, especially since I didn't really think too highly of its pre-evolution Dokora, the first stages of construction unawareness, I don't know, construction confusion, not knowing at what point in the construction field you want to work in. That's what Dokora was suffering from. But the only thing our Sarcosuchus here suffers from is epic ponage. And that's a disease we can't really be too upset about, right guys? And if you talk to him at any point after you defeat him, he will re-heal your Pokemon. But if he defeats you, he will not take mercy on your soul. Oh yeah, I just knocked out your Pokemon, let me not re-heal them. Sorry! He just kicks you out back to the Pokemon Center that you were last at, which is hopefully Soryu City. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but if it's not, and say it's something like Fukiosa City, even though I see it kind of impossible to go that long without going to the Pokemon Center, it'll send you all the way back there. And here's the evolution of Gear, Guy Gear, or Gi Gear, whatever, and equally as stupid, just a bigger Gear. And guess what? The last evolution is just as interesting, except it's giant Gear. Yeah. Very fail Pokemon there. Hudorama, not so fail Pokemon. Pretty awesome, and you can get a special Hudorama post the Pokemon League. Yes, post-League. In the Resort Desert. That's the official name for it, I believe. And this Gamagaroga has to be annoying with fighting-type moves. And what the fuck? Why are we poisoned? Bullshit. That is shenanigans all over. Well, one Leaf Blade will take you out because it's 4 times effective. And your fighting-type moves don't affect me. Right, so you can get a special Hudorama out in the Resort Desert, which is north of Hiyun City, after you beat the Pokemon League. Just simply go out to that ruins-type area, that ancient temple that goes underground. And all the statues that you see are special Hudorama with the ability Daruma mode, or Daruma mode, sorry. Daruma, tomato, whatever. Yeah, so Daruma mode basically turns Hudorama into a fire/psychic type. I think it does some other stat changes, which I am kind of blank on right now because I didn't do too much research into it. But it's pretty cool, and definitely should be interesting to predict that in the metagame, what kind of Hudorama you're facing. And this, I believe, is the final evolution of that Dangoro. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't think I am. And god damn it, I did not... Well, I should have thought about that. Shit's a rock-type Pokemon. Of course he's going to use some kind of rock-type move. Didn't have to rock-rate me, though. Jeez. Well, guess what? Aqua Jet done. Wahaha. We are just chucking these fucks out of here. Telling them they are not fit for the Pokemon League. I love it. Yeah, that's right. I bet you tried to use an electric-type move, didn't you? Oh, but he strikes back with Dragon. Alright, we'll just use an Earthquake. Ah, I didn't mean that. No, that was a mistap. That was a mistap. Damn it, that's the only thing. If you keep tapping on the DS screen, on the touchpad, yeah, you just randomly can hit something. Especially if your touchpad is, or touchscreen, not a pad, but touchscreen is old. And I can't believe Sarcosuchus lost after I just said he was diagnosed with epic ponage disease. What the hell, Sarcosuchus? You better get that epic ponage disease back, kind of like the Pokerus virus, by the time we get to the Pokemon League. Otherwise, you get into boot. I'll be getting Musharna back on the team. Nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Although there is a key flaw in my team right now, and that's the fact that I have nothing to take on Renbu, the Fighting-type Elite Four member. So guys, next week we will be taking on the Elite Four.